Well, hey garden friends, it's Destry. Welcome back to my Oregon yard. Today we're going to be planting some shelling peas here in one of my outdoor planter boxes, my raised garden beds. And so, yeah, we're going to get that done. I'm also going to show you some sweet peas, some winter sowing sweet peas success, which is going to be awesome. And then also, yeah, show you some spots I'm going to be planting sweet peas and shelling peas. So it's all about the peas today. It's all about the peas. So yeah, I'm gonna get this going. I thought I would just take you along and show you a couple things here in the garden and get some peas planted. Here are some of my winter sowing jugs. You can see they're getting a lot of sun right now. So I'm just going to see how the sweet peas are doing. Now all of them are looking really good, but you can see these are almost all the way to the top. So I am gonna open these up and just check them out today. These ones, the benefit of doing this is these are already hardened off. Now they are a little bit protected in the from the breeze in the little plastic jugs, but you can see, look how great these look, you guys. And these are all seeds I collected from my plants last year. So that's been pretty economical as well. So I'm trying to do a quick count. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would say at least 12 in there in this jug. And then let's look at the other jug as well. All right, so here's the other jug. Whew, there's a lot of them in there. That would definitely take some thinning out. Now, I don't know which kinds these are. Last year I grew kind of a dark purple one and then kind of a lighter pink one. So it's one of those two. So yeah, so this is what I'm gonna be using today for this project. So these are some sweet peas that I've been growing in my greenhouse, and you can see I have them trained up these trellises. Now these ones I'm going to be putting outside today and starting to get them hardened off a little bit more, so that way they can, you know, have more success when they do get planted out. And it's getting really warm in the greenhouse, so I honestly think they will have a better day being outside in the sunshine. So we're going to get these outdoors and start thinking about placement for these. These are the other type of peas I'm going to be planting. These are from Territorial Seeds, which is pretty local to me here in the Pacific Northwest. And you can see I've planted both of these varieties before. So I have an old pack and a new pack. So I think what I'm going to do this year is just try to use these up. I'll probably double sow when I'm sowing the older seeds, and then go ahead and move on to the new seeds. And I do have enough to do a succession sowing as well. So I could do some now and some in the fall, or kind of midsummer for like a fall planting. So yeah, that's what I've done in the past. I love growing peas for my family. I have a different video about it, and I will try to find it and link it for you. But they are just so great if you have a family of kids, dogs, whatever. They're just a fun plant to grow and just watch and develop, and they're really like high success and low stakes. So definitely you should try growing peas if you've never grown them before. I'm just going to be using this little dauber thing today to get these going. So basically I will look at the different you know, requirements here for seed spacing. So it says depth 1 to 1.5. Now this doesn't have a measurement on it, so that's kind of a bummer, but I think I'll be able to figure it out. These are the garden beds that I have, and you can see I've got some kind of covers over some of these. So I'm going to be lining up the peas along this fencing here, and so that's what I'm going to do. So these are basically some cow panels that have been bent around, and I'm just going to go down the length of them on both these sides. Now I'll probably just keep one variety here and one variety there, so I can really see a difference, and that way, you know, hopefully they will both thrive, but they might thrive at slightly different times. So, and the product might be slightly different, right? The produce, I should say. So anyway, that's probably how I'm gonna get them planted. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the sweet peas in this area. I want to rearrange this a little bit. I just popped it up there just to kind of see what it would look like. I do want to cover this wiring with something, so that's why I was thinking the trellis there, but I don't know that it doesn't really make sense. It feels like the trellis should be in the back and then I should have something else there. So I'm going to be working on this area a little bit. But I do want to plant some sweet peas in the ground here. I think the soil is really good back here, and as long as I keep it watered, I think it'll get enough sun. So I'm going to be working on that spot. I'm also going to plant some sweet peas behind this trellis here. So you can see it's kind of out from the wall a little bit. So I'm actually going to be planting the sweet peas behind the trellis and then training them up on here. So I think that'll look really pretty, and it'll just, use that vertical space to grow some cut flowers. So this is the other spot I was thinking about growing some sweet peas on this trellising here. Now this spot gets quite a bit of shade, so they probably wouldn't take off quite as fast, but sweet peas do like, they like cooler temperatures. So when the heat of the summer kicks in, they might still be okay over here for like a longer period of time. But I don't know. I'm kind of looking around the yard too and trying to find maybe a sunnier spot. So I'll do this spot last probably. This is the other trellis I have that I think I'm going to utilize for the sweet peas. And right now it's in front of my house. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move it over here closer to this little tree and kind of right in this area, but maybe a little bit more towards the back. So I'm going to move it around, and then I'm going to use the rest of the sweet peas in this spot. I really don't want to just leave them kind of half pulled out of that jug if I can help it. So I really want to just get them all on the ground. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put those here. They are so cute. All right, well, I went ahead and got these planted, and I mean, you can see I'm leaving them in clumps of 2 and 3, which honestly, I don't think that that's too bad of a situation for them. They kind of cling on to each other. And last year I planted them, just by themselves, and I feel like they struggled more, and I had to like train them more. But it's almost like if they have a few buddies, then they kind of, twist around each other and kind of help each other to do what they need to do, right? To go up the trellising. Anyway, so that's where I put those ones, and I think it's gonna be good. They're, far enough away from the house, and then I can kind of build on this height over here. I'm gonna be redoing this bed, and I think I'm gonna put in a hydrangea and some other stuff over here. So at least it's a start of, kind of getting this corner going. So I hope you like checking out all of my pea planting today, my sweet peas, my shelling peas. I think I got some peas in the ground today, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. If you liked the video, if you could like and subscribe, and if you need me, I'll be doing some gardening. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.